My sweet soul. Today, the angels have a profound message for you. Perhaps you've pondered why this individual came into your life in such an unexpected and powerful manner. So, now is the time to find out. This angel message will explain the startling reason why God put you in their path, and you will realize that nothing occurred by accident. Every move, interaction, and sensation served a divine purpose, which you are going to learn. Prepare your heart, for what happens next will drastically alter your perception of this unique bond. Dear soul, the angels want you to know that there are no coincidences when it comes to meetings that change our life. When two souls cross paths as profoundly as yours and this person's, there is a divine plan at work. Nothing occurs by coincidence, and God's plan for both of you is much larger than you can comprehend. You were put in this person's path for a stunning purpose, and the angels will tell you everything today. You may have thought that your encounter was sudden, unexpected, yet filled with a profound and unexplained connection. This sensation is not a mistake. God put you in this person's life to accomplish a larger mission, one that both of you are still working out. What seemed to be a simple happenstance, a random encounter, was really meticulously planned by the cosmos. Every grin, exchange of looks, and word you said was part of a divine plan to bring two souls who were meant to have a profound influence on each other closer together. Before proceeding with the message, put in the comments, "I claim it now." Continuing the message, this individual has been experiencing personal and spiritual development, sometimes unknowingly, and your presence served as a catalyst for this enlightenment. The angels want you to know that your energy has had a significant influence on them, even in periods of stillness when you seem to have drifted away. What was sown between you continues to grow. You have given light to previously dormant areas of this person's spirit, and they are now realizing the significance of your presence in their lives. The angels are conveying that, despite their previous hesitation, perplexity, or fear, this individual is experiencing a moment of clarity. They are starting to realize that you did not enter their lives by happenstance, but because God sent you to help them confront their own shadows and anxieties. The love and support you provided, often without asking anything in return, moved this individual so much that they can no longer deny the shift it has caused. You were picked to assist this individual through a time of uncertainty, to be the light in the midst of emotional darkness. Perhaps they have retreated, hesitant to accept how much you matter to them, but the angels remind you that your effect on their life has been immense. Every move you made, no matter how basic it seemed, unlocked internal doors they had no idea were closed. The angels whisper that this person is waking, and now more than ever, they are starting to understand the depth of what you two shared. The reason God put you in their path is simple but powerful. You were sent to help them see the importance of their own emotions, address anxieties they had suppressed for so long, and, most importantly, rediscover what it is to love and be loved completely. Your road has not been simple. There have been periods of doubt, confusion, and sometimes even agony. However, each hardship has strengthened your spiritual connection. The angels want you to know that this individual is starting to see through the walls they built to protect themselves. They see that you are a part of something much higher, something that transcends human boundaries and reaches the divine. This disclosure may startle people since it needs vulnerability. It challenges people to let go of old ideas, anxieties, and behavioral patterns that have kept them from totally surrendering to their emotions. But the angels are by their side, helping them through every step, as well as by your side, so you may have trust that everything is going as planned. Now is the moment to believe. The angels beg that you keep your heart open and receptive, for this person is going to take a step toward you, a move that will revolutionize all you know thus far. Perhaps they have already attempted to withdraw themselves, believing it would be better, but the angels warn you that your tie is stronger than any effort to run. Your link was formed in the highest realms, where souls meet before returning to earth. You picked each other even before you incarnated, knowing that you would need each other to develop and mature. You may be tough to accept at times, particularly when the hurdles seem insurmountable, but the angels tell you that you have the strength to continue on your path. The individual who dominates your thoughts is engaged in an internal conflict. They want to grow closer and reconnect, but they are also concerned about the consequences. They are afraid of being vulnerable, as well as of the changes that this relationship may bring into their lives. However, the angels are attempting to remove these anxieties by removing the obstacles that keep individuals from recognizing the truth. This fact, dear soul, is that you were put in their path for a holy reason, one including healing, love, and the chance for both to experience something unique and precious, the union of two souls willing to assist one another grow, heal, and shine together. The angel's message today is clear: stand steadfast and continue to believe in the divine process. Everything you've gone through has led up to this point. The reunion is coming, and when it occurs, it will mark the start of a new era in which love and truth will triumph. Dear soul, now that the angels have started to explain the divine purpose that brought you together with this person, it is time to realize the depth of this bond. What you are going through together is much more than just a normal relationship. It is a gathering of souls, directed by higher energies that go beyond the physical plane and into the greatest spiritual dimensions. God put you in this person's path not just to teach them, but also to help you develop on your own journey. Before we proceed, please leave a remark with the number 1111 to claim. Let us proceed. You may be asking, why me? Why this person? The angels want you to understand that on the spiritual world, nothing happens by coincidence. There is a definite reason you were picked for this assignment. You are the key that unlocks their hidden potential. At the same time, they function as a mirror, reflecting aspects of yourself that may need to be seen, healed, or altered. Often, spirits that meet in such an intense and strong manner have profound things to offer one another. The issues that emerge are not hurdles to separation, but rather possibilities for spiritual development. When God put you in this person's life, He knew you both had much to gain and give each other, both emotionally and spiritually. This individual, with their anxieties and worries, is going through an internal change process. The angels admit that they have been confronting their own shadows, parts of themselves that they have always attempted to conceal or ignore. Perhaps to the outside world, they seem to have everything under control, but on the inside, they are always fighting with their emotions and uncertainties. You are the light that shines through these shadows, the beacon that leads them through the internal darkness they have encountered. But here's a secret: this adventure is also transforming you. What seemed to be a difficult relationship is really a summons to search inside yourself, to acknowledge your power, spiritual strength, and capacity to love in a manner that transcends ego and previous trauma. The angels whisper that this individual was put in your path to assist you release emotions and habits you may not have even realized existed. How often have you questioned whether you were headed in the correct direction? How many evenings alone with your thoughts have you felt that you were stuck in a never-ending loop of old habits? The fact, dear soul, is that this connection was meant to disrupt these habits. God put you on this person's path so that both of you may experience love in a manner that beyond earthly comprehension, a love that defies norms and requires constant development. It is not the type of love you find around every corner, and the angels want you to realize that this love is holy, and that the process you are going through is part of something much bigger, something that is just now starting to completely unveil itself. This individual is starting to understand the depth of your relationship. What was once a superficial appeal, a passing curiosity, is now becoming something they can't ignore. They are starting to realize that you were more than just another person who crossed their path. You were intended to influence their lives in ways they never believed imaginable. However, the angels want you to understand that the journey will not always be simple. This individual is still struggling with their own personal barriers. There is a genuine dread of entirely opening up, of giving in to something so strong and unfamiliar. But know that every time they think of you, the terror fades. Love is overcoming fear. You may not know it, but your patience, understanding, and quiet support are helping to heal this individual. Even when you are not in direct touch, the energy you emit is sensed by others. The angels want you to keep this light glowing because it is via it that they will return to themselves and, ultimately, to you. The road of spiritual awakening is a process, and the angels ask that you believe in divine timing. Things may not always happen at the expected speed, but they always happen when we are ready for them. This individual is about to take a significant step in their life, and your presence has been critical in this process. You are a daily reminder that they may love and be really loved, without masks or worries. The angels suggest that this individual misses you much more deeply than they admit. Perhaps they haven't shown it because they are afraid or proud, but the fact is that your absence has left a gap that no one else can replace. This vacuum, however, is not a punishment, but a chance for them to realize how essential you are in their lives. This individual may have attempted to move on and develop other relationships, but the angels remind them that no one else can make them feel the way you do. Because what you have transcends physical attraction or worldly compatibility, it is divine, something arranged in the skies before you ever met in this life. With each passing day, this individual grows closer to the truth. They are starting to doubt themselves and ponder what is really important. The angels guide their thoughts and dreams, and you are always on their mind. This may come as a surprise to them, since they have previously attempted to disregard warning indications. But the more they attempt to flee, the greater the appeal grows, a cry from deep within their spirit that shouts, "You cannot escape this reality." You were put in their path to be the awakening, the start of a trip they never anticipated taking, but that is now unavoidable. And, like them, you are being invited to put your confidence in the divine, to submit to the process with an open heart, knowing that everything is working out as it should. Even in times of uncertainty, the angels urge that you stay solid in your faith. They are working frantically behind the scenes to move the pieces on the board so that you may finally achieve the harmony you so want. All you have to do now is continue to shine and be the light you have always been. Dear soul, what is coming is big, and the angels advise you to be ready. The reunion is unavoidable, but it will only occur when both are ready to see one another, not only with physical eyes, but also with spiritual eyes. This journey is as spiritual as it is emotional, and God picked you to play an important part in this person's life. Dear soul, now that you understand why God placed you in this person's path, we need to know how this trip will develop. The angels are presenting to you a road of change in which both of you may mature, heal deep scars, and ultimately experience love in the most real manner conceivable. But both must be ready to confront their darkness and accept the healing process. Before continue with the message, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, do so now. This allows us to continue generating useful content for you. Continuing the message, this individual is going through a period of intense reflection. Angels often withdraw themselves emotionally because they are afraid of how they feel. The deep affection they have for you worries them. They wonder whether they are prepared to cope with something so powerful, something that demands vulnerability and complete surrender. However, the angels want you to know that your dread is gradually diminishing. They are coming to recognize that they can no longer avoid this emotion. You have brought to the surface sentiments that this individual was unaware they had. Your presence forced them to face aspects of themselves that they had previously avoided, areas of their lives dominated by dread and uncertainty. Even if it was quiet, the love you provided may reveal the depths of their soul. The angels indicate that this individual is coming to realize that in order to go on, they must confront their emotions full on. The process of acceptance is gradual, but the angels tell us that it is occurring. Every day brings us closer to a momentous insight. This individual is being spiritually directed to know that their feelings for you are not to be ignored or suppressed. It is a love that transcends the physical realm, touching the soul and profoundly transforming it. And they are starting to accept it. Dear soul, the angels beg that you maintain your faith strong at this time. The healing process is rarely simple, and it often requires confronting aspects of ourselves that we would like to keep concealed. But remember that you are being directed by the divine. Your presence in this person's life is more than just transient. You provide the spiritual support they need to get through this time of change. You are undergoing the same transformation that they are. The angels want you to realize how this relationship is helping you grow. Perhaps you thought you were giving too much without getting enough in return, or you wondered whether you should continue to engage in this relationship. The angels suggest that you trust the process. You are developing and learning to balance your love so that you may give and receive happily. This developmental phase is critical for the next stage. The angels tell that this individual is about to open up in an unprecedented manner. They're starting to wonder, what if I give my feelings a chance? What if I stopped fighting against it? These questions, however unspoken, are growing momentum in their minds. The more they think about it, the clearer it becomes. They can't keep ignoring their feelings for you. The dread of being injured persists, but angels are attempting to alleviate it. They are creating scenarios and shifting energy to show that pure love is a healing force rather than a danger. You are the healer of their emotional wounds, and they are starting to realize this. No matter how much they try to pursue other paths, the cosmos always leads them back to you. This individual feels your energy strongly, even when you are not in touch. They sense your presence. They may not understand why, but something inside them draws them in your way. The angels are demonstrating that this bond cannot be easily severed since it was formed in the stars long before you met on our planet. It is more important than ever to have faith in God's plan. The angels suggest that you remain focused on your own growth while continuing to be a beacon of light for this individual. They are nearing a critical point in their lives when they will have to make difficult decisions, and you will be there to support them spiritually or as the person with whom they want to create a future. However, you must also be prepared for what is ahead. Angels whisper that the revelation this individual is going to make will alter everything. They are prepared to open their hearts and let go of the worries that have been holding them back for so long. When this occurs, it will be a watershed moment not just for them, but also for you. This marks the beginning of a new period. The angels suggest that you stay steady, nourish your soul, and believe that everything is going according to plan. Your reunion is being planned, but it will be more than simply a physical reunion. It will be a union of souls, something profound in which both will be able to see each other fully, free of fear and ego. This individual is going to make a decision, and the angels want you to understand that real love always finds a way. They know in their hearts that you are unlike anything they have ever known, and although they may have attempted to reject it, they are now realizing that the love they have for you is worth overcoming any danger. Dear soul, the angels urge that you continue to shine and not give up on your path of love and light. What is coming is fantastic, and you will need all of your spiritual power to welcome the changes that are coming. The love you share is uncommon and valuable, and God put you in this person's path so that both of you may learn what it is to love without fear or obstacles. Now the angels question, are you ready for this revelation? Are you prepared to see this person expose their heart in a manner you have never seen before? The angels are directing every step of this process, and when the time comes, it will be like a door opening into a new world, a world where your love may finally bloom without fear or uncertainty. This is the stunning reason God placed you in this person's path. You are the missing piece to their jigsaw, and they are yours. You have the opportunity to create something wonderful together, something that exceeds both of your expectations. Dear soul, as this person's metamorphosis proceeds, the angels want you to realize one essential truth: love is the driving force behind the cosmos. When two souls connect as deeply as yours and this person's, something magnificent is formed. What initially seemed to be confusion or indecision is really part of an alignment process in which energies must find balance in order for love to develop. God put you in their path because you were both called to this journey of healing and togetherness. The angels tell that this individual is now involved in an internal fight. On the one hand, there is a yearning to fully submit to their feelings for you. They realize in their hearts that your relationship is unique, unusual, and valuable. On the other side, there is the dread of the unknown, the worry of being injured or failing to meet your expectations. This fight has consumed their minds, but the angels are working furiously to help them gain courage. You could be asking, why don't they just surrender? Why is there so much fear? The angels whisper that their dread stems from previous wounds, emotional scars that have not entirely healed. But here's the truth: you were put in their path to help them recover. God knew your love would be able to repair their shattered pieces, just as it may cure aspects of yourself that you may have forgotten or buried. The angels want you to understand that emotional healing does not occur overnight. It is a slow process, and each tiny step is a success. At the present, this individual is learning to trust again. They are starting to see that what you share is not something common, but rather a divine chance for both to experience love in its purest form. This individual has spent sleepless nights contemplating on their feelings for you. Even if they do not express it outwardly, their minds are preoccupied with this link. The angels indicate that they have a spark of hope within them, which is ignited by the belief that you are exceptional. They attempt to figure out why they feel so strongly, why your presence or memory is so powerful, and the answer is becoming clearer to them: you are part of the divine plan for their lives. What may startle them now is the realization that no matter how much they attempted to pursue other pathways, God has always led them back to you. Greater forces are at work in this connection, bringing everything into alignment so that you may ultimately meet in a place of peace, love, and harmony. However, the angels beg that you be patient. This individual is still adapting to the fact that what you share is beyond anything they have ever encountered. They are confronted with their own constraints, attempting to reconcile the want to get closer with the fear of being lost in this great love. But the angels promise you that love will overcome fear. As they go through self-discovery, you are also being altered. The angels demonstrate that this experience is assisting you in strengthening your faith, placing greater confidence in your intuition, and realizing the power of your love. Perhaps you have doubted yourself at times, questioned if you were on the correct track, or whether you should keep waiting. But the angels convince you that you are precisely where you need to be. Every moment of hesitation, every unanswered question is part of the spiritual awakening that is taking place in both of you. Sometimes the deepest development occurs in stillness, when it seems that nothing is moving. But the angels labor diligently to provide the ideal circumstances for this love to develop. At the correct moment, this individual is gradually overcoming the worries that have held them away. They are starting to see beyond the boundaries that their intellect has imposed, and their emotions are surfacing with more clarity. The angels tell that they are missing you in ways they have never experienced before. Instead of pushing them away, the distance has simply highlighted how essential you are in their lives. Dear soul, angels are preparing you for the reunion. This reunion will be both physical and spiritual. It will be the time when both parties are ready to see each other openly and authentically, without masks or obstacles. This preparatory process requires healing, introspection, and, most importantly, patience. The angels beg that you continue to nourish your soul with love and appreciation. You are on the correct track, and everything that is occurring right now is part of a bigger plan in which genuine love will triumph. Even when uncertainty enters your heart, realize that you are not alone on this road. The angels are guiding you, preserving your light, and calming any fears or uncertainties. This individual is on the verge of a profound realization. They will no longer be able to suppress their feelings for you. God has spoken to their hearts, demonstrating that the route to genuine pleasure is via this relationship. When they ultimately embrace this, it'll be like a door opens, enabling your love to flow freely. The angels are advising you to be ready, for love is on its way. However, this love will take guts on both sides. Both will need to let go of their worries, past wounds, and uncertainty about the future. However, you should be certain that you have the strength to tackle any problem that may emerge. This is the stunning reason God placed you in their path, so that you may grow together, heal together, and ultimately experience genuine love. This individual is about to take the next step, and the angels want you to be prepared to greet them with an open heart, compassion, and understanding. Dear soul, as the angels continue to lead you on your trip, they disclose that the route you are treading together is full with valuable spiritual teachings. God placed you in this person's path so that both of you might discover the genuine meaning of love, submission, and trust. For this to bloom, both parties must be prepared to let go of the past and allow for a fresh start. The angels hint that this individual is about to undergo a significant internal shift. They can no longer deny their feelings for you, and with each passing day, their spirit aligns with the reality they are meant to embrace. Although fear has been their companion for a long time, the light of love is starting to shine stronger, erasing whatever resistance they may still have. You, dear soul, played an important part in this metamorphosis. Your presence provided the impetus for this internal transformation. Perhaps you felt fatigued, uneasy, and questioned if all the work was worthwhile. However, the angels tell you that all of your love, patience, and understanding have not gone unnoticed. You put seeds of healing and change in this person's heart, and they are starting to grow. You're both learning a vital spiritual lesson. Real love requires sincerity rather than perfection. When God brought your paths together, He did it not to superficially complete you, but to help you find the most true elements of yourself. Although this road has been difficult, it has also resulted in development, maturity, and a better knowledge of what it means to love. The angels convey that, even without recognizing it, this individual has been profoundly touched by the love you have shown them. They have started to transform from the inside out. Even when they seemed aloof, the fact is that every gesture you made, every word of encouragement, served to lessen the walls they created around themselves. These obstacles are now crumbling one by one. This individual is about to take a decisive action. The angels demonstrate that they have spent a lot of time contemplating about life, what is really important, and the future they wish to create. With each reflection, they see that you are an important component of that future. They may have attempted to deny it at times, but the fact is unmistakably clear: their love for you is genuine, profound, and cannot be disguised or evaded. However, the angels beg that you continue to be patient. The internal change process is tricky. This individual is still adjusting to the notion of fully opening up, letting go of fear, and embracing what you can create together. It is a critical step, and the angels are leading them through each step, assisting them in finding the strength they need to continue ahead. But here's the thing: you're also being urged to change. The angels want you to recognize how this relationship is also benefiting your growth. Perhaps you've observed that as you've progressed on this path, you've become more aware of yourself. You've grown to believe more in your own power and light, which is important because when you ultimately reconnect, you'll be two whole souls ready to support and elevate one another. Dear soul, the angels have revealed that this individual is being directed to settle old concerns. There may be issues, sentiments, or relationships that they need to resolve before they can open up to anything new with you. The angels are working behind the scenes to assist them let go of what no longer serves their purpose. They are preparing to be with you in a more complete and true manner. The angels are urging you to maintain your faith stronger than ever before. The energies are flowing, and the cosmos is laying the groundwork for something significant to occur. What you are going to see is a total change in which everything that was previously concealed will finally be revealed. This is the time when realities will be disclosed and the love you share will be free to develop unhindered. This individual, dear soul, is on the verge of making a significant revelation. They're going to open up in ways they've never done before, and it'll be as if a new chapter begins. The angels beg that you prepare to welcome this openness with love and compassion, since what follows will be powerful and transformative. This road has been long, and you may have felt alone at times, but the angels have always been at your side, guiding every step, keeping your light alive, and paving the way for this reunion. And now the harvest is nearing. The love that you sowed is going to blossom. However, the angels tell you that this new phase will demand bravery. True love constantly confronts the ego. You will need to let go of previous wounds, worries, and doubts in order to create something built on trust, respect, and mutual surrender. However, the angels tell you that you are strong enough to conquer any difficulty. This person, like you, was sent on this path to discover the transformational power of love, and now you are both being urged to live this truth fully, without fear or doubt. The reunion is approaching, and when it occurs, it will be a time of profound healing for both. Dear soul, the angels beg that you continue to trust and keep your heart open and sensitive to what is to come. God put you on this person's path for a holy purpose, and now everything will finally make sense. The love you will share will transcend time and space, as it was intended long before your souls met on earth. The angels inquire, are you prepared for what is coming? Are you ready to fully accept this love? The angels are with you, ready to lead you through this new chapter of your trip. Dear soul, we have reached the pinnacle of this angel communication. You've already figured out that this was no accident. God put you on this person's path for a divine cause, one that transcends human boundaries and leads to real spiritual enlightenment. Now the angels are revealing the next stage, the last unfolding that will forcefully join these two souls. This individual is drawing near to a big reveal. They can no longer conceal their feelings for you. Doubts and anxieties have transformed into absolute assurance. The angels are preparing their hearts to open completely. This has been a delicate process since it entails mending past scars, confronting inner anxieties, and eventually allowing love to flow freely. The shift they are undergoing is something you are also experiencing, although in a different manner. You, my darling, are also being prepared. This whole path has been a lesson in patience, faith in the supernatural, and, most importantly, self-knowledge. The love you feel for this person is not ordinary love, it is a bond of souls carrying out a divine destiny together. The angels suggest that you are going to go through a significant and positive transformation in your love life. This individual is about to make a move towards you, one that will usher in a new era in your relationship. When this occurs, it is as if a new life begins, one founded on love, healing, and spiritual oneness. The angels want you to know that just as you were put in their path to offer healing, they were put in yours to teach you to trust, submit, and let love do its job. This partnership is a heavenly gift that few people have the chance to enjoy in their life. You were picked because, together, you have the potential to generate something greater, something that transcends both of you. The following step will be a turning point. The person you love will finally realize the reason for your existence in their life. They will recognize that, despite the ups and downs, the time apart, and the uncertainties, you have been the constant. You were the light that led them back to the road of love, healing, and change. When they reveal this information, everything between you will alter. The angels indicate that you are ready to start a new phase, one in which pure love may blossom without the constraints that previously existed. However, they beg that you keep your heart open and be prepared to embrace this person with compassion and understanding, since, although the trip so far has been difficult, what is ahead is much greater. The power of love will alter this individual. You both possess an old soul connection, one that existed long before you met in this life. The angels disclose that you picked each other before incarnating, knowing that you would eventually meet to complete a larger goal. This moment is going to be fulfilled. This reunion will be defined by a profound interchange of emotions, in which both you and them will be able to communicate all you have had in your hearts. The angels are laying the groundwork for this discussion to be a source of healing and rebirth. You will be able to put behind all of your wounds and doubts and develop something far stronger, built on love, trust, and mutual understanding. Dear soul, the angels urge you to stay strong in your faith. What is to come is magnificent. The energies surrounding both of you are aligning, providing an environment in which love may thrive without the constraints of the past. When this occurs, it will be as if time has shifted in your favor, and all you have lost will be restored. The angels tell you now more than ever that everything you've gone through has been leading up to this point. You are going to receive the benefits of the love you have sown, and the world is presenting you with the chance to live this love fully and authentically. They also urge that you continue to care for yourself, nurture your spirit, and prepare to welcome this new chapter in your life with appreciation and enthusiasm. This individual, like you, is going to make a leap of faith. They are realizing that you are the love they have always desired, but had previously been unable to perceive properly due to fear or insecurity. This love is now apparent, and the angels are directing their thoughts and emotions, allowing them to see everything more clearly. The love you share is holy, and they are now ready to experience it completely. Dear soul, the angels beg that you be prepared to accept this new period with open arms. This is the surprising reason God placed you in their path, so that both of you might experience the transformational power of genuine love. What is to follow will be unlike anything you have ever experienced, because you are now prepared. You're poised to create something that transcends time and space, something predetermined from the start. The angels tell that when you ultimately rejoin, your love will be so powerful and genuine that everything around you will seem to align to aid your journey. The cosmos is working in your favor because this reunion is for something more than simply the two of you, something involving the divine plan. The angels tell you that genuine love is uncommon, and when it does occur, it should be greeted with thanks and respect. God has blessed this love, and you are privileged to be a part of it. What you both need to do now is trust the process, open your hearts, and allow yourself to fully experience this love. Dear soul, how do you feel now that you have completed your trip of revelations? The reunion is approaching, and the angels will guide and protect you every step of the journey. This is the time to plan for something big, something that will change your life and the life of this individual forever. If this message spoke to you and your circumstances, please post in the comments, "I believe in the power of true love." Please share your experiences in the comments. If you loved this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more inspirational stuff. Thank you for viewing, and we'll see you in the future video.